Cheers!
Hi, this is Mary.
And this is Melanie, and it's almost St. Patrick's Day, so we are celebrating with a little Irish cheer and some shamrocks on our glasses. So
Yes. Hopefully you can see that.
See?
Melanie had those ready to go.
So hopefully this will make our little vignette today a little more interesting, a little spicy.
There we go. Woo, that burn's going down.
Irish whiskey.
That's right. So today we're talking to you not so much about a solution, but more so about a problem that we wanted to just discuss with our viewers, see if anyone has anything to add, and it has to do with plants.
Yes, and we are looking to you all to help us with a solution today. We like to come up with some solutions on our other videos, but we're struggling on this one, but we feel like we can talk it through, and you're such a good audience, and we know you're very bright, so maybe you can help us come up with a way to tackle plastic containers for plants.
Yes. So I love plants. I'm always buying plants. It's like my favorite thing to do. I try and go to plant nurseries every chance I can get. It's like my happy place. And ever since I've been trying to use less and less disposable plastic, I have been feeling very conflicted when I'm at the nursery because they all come in those little disposable plastic flimsy containers. And sometimes I'm able to, justify it or come up with a workaround. But generally speaking, if I want to buy a plant, I end up getting that.
Right. And, the reality is the terracotta or some of the other containers, they're heavy. And if you're already buying a fairly large plant, they might be difficult to transport. And then a lot of those containers might not have the drain holes either. So we're talking about, there are some good reasons why we use plastic, but they also are being shipped in. A lot of them are being made in Mexico and I think probably China as well. So the underlying theme of all these videos is sustainability and saving our planet. So we want you to think about ways that we can buy our plants and help them, help filter our air and make us more happy, then bring joy to our lives. So let's figure out a way to not have them transported in a plastic container.
Yeah, and I was telling Melanie, actually, for a party she had recently, I brought some plants, and I found them in these little, it's kind of like a cardboard almost container that they're in. That was the closest thing I could find to not having it be in the disposable plastic, but they did still come on a plastic tray, which I get that, I guess, for the plant nursery from their, the management standpoint, they don't want these cardboard things to start breaking down and having a mess on their hands. And I've also found those sometimes sold individually where they, it's like, yes, it's the disposable paper stuff, or biodegradable, but then it still has like a cellophane around it. So I feel like it's still less plastic than the plastic containers, but still a little bit of an issue. You had the idea of like a deposit too.
Right. Some places now are encouraging people to bring their bottles back and then you get a deposit. So we were thinking maybe that could be a possibility with these plant containers as well. So you could continue to use the plastic, just take them back to the nursery, and hopefully, when you go to your local nursery, talk to them. Maybe they have ideas, maybe they would be interested in, or even just if it wasn't a deposit, just to bring them back, and hopefully they would reuse them.
That's true. That's a good point. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I did actually talk to one of my local plant nurseries about this because I was wanting to buy a gift for somebody from there, but I told them like, I'm trying not to use this disposable plastic, and we tried to come up with a solution, and I can't remember what the outcome of that scenario was, but the woman who was working there, she was like, yeah, I don't like it either. We're not quite sure, what to do about it. But I do know there are a lot of cool plastics right now that are made from not oil or fossil fuels, but instead more plant type items. So like corn based, or I've seen some that are wheat-based, and then they are biodegradable. So it would be great if there was something like that out there that could be used.
Yes, I think that's great. And then you've probably seen them. I've seen where people throw them in their trash cans, and when the trash comes and gets picked up, they fly all over the road. Or when you have a hurricane, or recently we've had some tornadoes here in North Florida and South Georgia. Some of the nurseries, they're, these plastic pots got blown like miles away. So they're a litter hazard, and there could be a hazard just like blowing on the road all too, where you drivers get distracted.
Of course.
Mary and I both worked for DOT, so I guess I'm bringing
Can't
in
help but think about
the transportation
That's right.
connection, and just back to the freight issue too, like shipping them, and they have to come in from somewhere because I don't think they're being manufactured here.
Yeah.
But our ask to our viewing audience is for you all to try to come up with a new solution, whether it be to bring them back to the nurseries for reuse, or if there's some kind of new biodegradable plastic, or not plastic, but material that's more sturdy, then just think of, you could retire and feel so good about yourselves because you are helping save the world.
That's right. We would love to hear from you. If you could put in the comments below what it is that you've used, or you maybe come across, maybe the plant nursery that you go to uses a different product.
Right.
We'd love to learn about it. I know the plant nursery that I go to, they were certainly open to other ideas. They just weren't aware of any. So go ahead and put that below. And then if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. We'd love to hear that. And also go ahead and subscribe. That way you'll find out when we have our next video coming out.
And again, happy St. Patrick's Day.
Woo-hoo!
Cheers.
Cheers.
Here's to good containers.
That's right. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
I thought that was good.